Right, hey everybody, center stage coming right up.
Your knight in shining armor, I could be the man you've been dreaming of. I could be anything you want me to be. Know what it's like to feel scared. Don't try to be wise, it's your decision. Don't let your mind become bad. You want it, but oh no, so here I go. Take it away from you nice and slow. Show you the right way to play the game. You don't believe me, just watch me go. Here I go. Here I go. You know your plan is your decision. You can take it one step at a time. Don't rearrange stuff with your vision. Do what's in your book, don't have to rhyme. You
will look inside of me to see if I can stand to you. You are money, money lies. Greed and power corrupt the life. I look you in the eye and say, I'll break away. Well, it's complicated. You've seen me fall to my knees. You know I'm grown. It's complicated. You've seen me crawl on my knees. So I will break away from you. You will make me have to choose. It's complicated. I don't wanna be seen as someone else to sell you heaven. It's hard to heal your soul when things are going nowhere. I fought my hardest, imploring those who won't care about what I feel when I feel how I feel. Some of the greatest vibes we've tasted in a moment just fade away. Some are pain and some are jaded, some are dead down yesterday. Learning to feel finding what's real in a moment. Everything changed and no journey's long and we lose loved ones. At least we got today. So when the world feels like it's pushing down around you, and there's still not a
It's time for the #1 internet radio show, straight out of Ohio. David J.
Good for me.
Angela.
How do you not know this?
Brooke.
I'm a fucking dirty slut.
Randall.
Well, supposedly everybody else has been with my mom.
Bobo.
No wonder I was kind of chattering a little bit.
The center stage on Keeping It Radio starts now.
I think that worked, actually. How about that? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the center stage right here on Keeping It Radio. If you are tuned in, we thank you. Got a big show, packed show for you guys tonight. Hey, I'm your host, David J. Guess what? Angela, can I do it this way? I'll do it on this way. Angela's here.
Hi, everyone.
How you doing, Angela?
Better now that you have to do everything opposite.
This still works.
So, to point at you, I also have to point the opposite way. So funny.
Brooke is here.
Hey!
How you doing, Brooke?
I'm doing good.
And joining us, remote guest, who else is here? Randall's here.
Heyo.
How you doing, Randall?
I'm here.
You're quiet for some reason.
You're not here, but you're here.
I'm here. You're there.
That sounds better. And Bobo is here. Say hi, Bobo.
Hello.
Oh, okay, good. I was hoping you were going to use your voice. I was like, the waving is wonderful for the KIR TV users, but for those just listening on the 24/7 stream or listening to a playback, they got to hear you. They got to know you're actually here.
But they're not.
But they are in a
yeah, that's true.
The remote sounds great. It
does sound really good.
I've got some quality video stream going right now.
Can the KIR TV see them too?
It can see all of us.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so right now all 5 of us are on screen right now on KIR TV.
That's so cool.
It's awesome. I'm very happy.
I'm so proud
things
of you.
out. We're off to a great start because of that.
Yes!
I'm in a good mood. I'm happy.
Ooh, Dave's in a good mood.
I'm not fed yet, but I am
Sort
eating
of.
Well, I mean, I made you
Look
a
at
plate.
this. Some JoJo's. Mm-hmm. And then I already
I'm so wonderful. I feel like I needed to
this
say
is,
it.
I am holding a fried chicken breast that I already tore.
I love that you're like holding it.
You like
that?
that?
Camera. It's
KIR TV. You
it's
like
creepy. Okay, you can stop now.
Hey, if you look behind me,
the banner.
the Keeping It Radio banner.
They can kind of see it.
They can. It's there though. It's there.
If you come to Roxfest, you'll see it.
I'm probably gonna move it closer. Yes, Roxfest. Yes, we announced that last week. Roxfest is back. Hey, you guys want to hear something hilarious?
Yes.
iHeart Entertainment, iHeart Media.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, iHeart Media. They're trying to the WMMS anyway. Do you know that they're trying to one up us?
What?
Me?
We came on the air. We came on the air this past week, last week, 1 week ago today, and we announced with Sculler's Bane in studio that we are helping present Roxfest this year as they bring it back after COVID and everything. Guess what they went and announced over on WMMS this week?
Really?
They announced that they're bringing back their what's it called? Their Buzzard Fest or whatever it's called.
I thought they were gonna...
Their music festival thing. They're bringing their thing back.
Well,
so we're
that's
trendsetters. They're following our example. How you guys like that?
Yay,
They're
trendsetters.
Ours is going to be way cooler because I'm emceeing it.
You are emceeing it.
So,
that's going to be awesome.
It's going to be so great.
It's not your first time emceeing
No,
an
it's
event.
not. It's not.
So, hey, we're all here, and you're with us as well. Thank you for being here. 832-669-6547 if you want to call the hotline. You can chime in through the website, or you can join us in the chat on the website, or on the app, by the way. The Keeping It Radio app, you can join us and chime in there as well. What is going on? There is a massive aircraft hovering over the studio outside right now. That is what that loud rumbling noise is, if you guys hear it. I can only imagine.
Was it a UAP?
Sure.
Okay.
As in you, a pussy, Bobo. Pussy ass bitch.
First of all, okay, so I was thinking today, during our long car
Does that explain
ride,
your headache?
My headache was lack of...
Go ahead. I'm gonna put you on all by yourself. Go ahead. While I eat this Sam's Pizza Jojo.
Sam's Pizza, we didn't have the pizza. We had chicken and JoJo's, and it is the best.
Exquisitely divine.
All
right.
But
So
I
you
was
were thinking you got a migraine.
anyways,
Go on.
That we use the word pussy to insinuate that someone's weak or they can't take things. God damn it, they're dicks. They can't take shit. It's not our body parts.
Are you
It's
calling us out
yours.
or what?
Yeah, I mean,
Excuse
To be
me,
fair-
we've been using pussy
no.
as women. Like, we have that.
You're not
and
going
we've
woke
been-
and calling us names.
No.
I mean, a pussy can take a beating and a dick can't.
Listen.
she's not wrong
Hell
though.
is this? It's a damn radio broadcast. Come on now.
What, dickifying the nation then? I'm
Well, there are a
starting
lot of
that.
That's
dicks
already
in
been done.
Congress and in the government, so
That's already been done.
Yeah, well, pussies aren't weak, so I've decided to look.
did you say pussies aren't weak?
That's what she said. Yeah.
Yeah, we give birth. It
She's
has to
referring
come
to the
through-
vagina, which no one
Yeah.
said we're vaginifying the nation.
Do you realize that is exactly what most people think? Maybe not my group, your group.
okay,
well,
so the thing
whatever
is-
I am aiming
Angela,
at.
what set you off today? What set you off? Come on, what happened at work?
What?
Come on, there's a story behind this.
No, I mean she's making a
battle.
statement and it's accurate.
I was.
No. She doesn't go to battle like this unless something else has perturbed her and something else is rubbing on her.
I don't feel like that's true. I feel like when Angela has
Well,
a
first of
conviction, she's gonna run with it.
It's been a very weird week since you guys last saw me.
Yeah.
Talk to me. But also, like, one thought ran with the other today. I've been going with Dave to work in the mornings, which means a long day in the car, and Dave does his own thing with the music, and sometimes I let my mind go off on its own tangent.
I'm in my own world, listening to music or whatever the hell I'm listening to.
Yeah.
At one point, yeah, because see, I'm Angela's
Maybe
ride to
that's
the
what
studio.
caused it. It was your car.
I don't know. All I know is at one point, I stopped the song that was playing, and I said, you know what I realized? And I was saying that to Angela, but she just kind of stood there, or sat there, on her phone, and continued scrolling. And I sat there quietly for about 5 minutes, waiting for the acknowledgement or to even realize that the music had stopped, something. And then finally, I said, you know what I realized? And she goes, what? And I said, that you're not paying attention.
Listen, for like the first half of our journey today, all his song and playlists involved dicks and
Not on
penises.
purpose. I was trying
Not
to,
on purpose.
So here's what's funny. I'm trying to
Okay.
listen to Like a Boss. She can attest to this. Every time I clicked on Like a Boss, it tried to skip that song and go to a different Lonely Island song, which just so happened to repeatedly be Dick in a Box.
Well, and to be fair, there's like 1/3 of Lonely Island songs have something to do with a dick.
Sure. And then I tried, because
But he tried
I
to
did-
skip it, and it would not
It wouldn't.
skip.
That's hilarious.
So the car insisted, and so at that point I'm like, well, whatever.
You guys were listening to Dick in a Box.
Apparently, we're in need for a very awkward dose of Timberlake. It is what it is.
That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful.
Brian, you're right. So maybe something did set me off. I was trying to disassociate from the music, and it just infiltrated my thoughts anyways.
You just fed his ego. We're going to hear about it all night.
Look, I have to acknowledge when he's right. And
I don't have to acknowledge anything.
He was right.
Well, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't.
We play it on the air, please.
Ignorance is bliss. I like to live there. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't want to listen to it again. I would like to attempt to avoid songs with that in it for as much as possible.
Wait, you mean Dick in the Box?
Anything.
I've never heard this song.
You don't understand. Half of the songs we listened to was about the male anatomy.
Okay, because when I tried to play the eBay song, it skipped down to the enormous penis song.
Ah, okay. David, I'm starting to worry about you.
The moral of the story,
your playlist is
Why is
awful.
this on your playlist, Dave?
It's like,
because it's my
myself.
comedy playlist. It's a whole bunch of comedy songs. And I'm sorry, but comedians tend to resort to dick jokes and fart jokes as their like top 2 tier, right?
That's
I mean, that's just a thing.
yeah.
Okay.
Whether they're male or female comedians, they're like, you know, it'd be funny right now. Dicks
I don't
and
know.
farts.
Garfunkel and Oaks is really
Dicks and farts.
good. No.
Dicks and farts.
I hate this.
Do you want an example?
But
No.
can we back up for a second?
Yes, go ahead.
If you're backed up, you're probably farting
God damn it.
a little bit more
I'm trying
than
to
usual.
say something nice to you. Would you just stop?
No, he's moody. Watch out.
I'm not moody. Shut the fuck up, you little bitch.
I can't. I'm so, if anyone from work
Yeah,
is
we're gonna
listening
be
to
real
this
today.
right now, I am sorry. But
What's a nice thing you were going to say, Angela?
well, I was thinking I've had a tough week, more than just customers. I had a coworker of mine who kind of dropped this enormous
Dick?
emotional I will shut you down. Watch me knock you off keeping it radio for tonight's show. And I'll do it.
Randall with the punchline.
But she does file maintenance, which means she puts up all the different price tags.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for a while, they've been trying to find her help because 200 plus changes every week, if not a night, depending on corporate, and they haven't found her help. She told me that she wanted me to take over because she felt I was competent enough.
You are.
Well, also that she's very sick.
Oh.
And on today she'll find out how sick
Oh, no.
and potentially how much
Do you
longer
think
she
it's
has.
stress-related sickness?
No,
No,
it doesn't sound like that.
She basically told me that she's going to see how terminal she is
That's
today.
sad.
And I didn't ask
Oh,
what
wow,
she
that
had.
sucks.
I was trying to process.
Right.
Well, okay, when I go around, I'm like, I was hit by a truck. I was very nonchalant about it. But I walked away. I had bruising and my leg was sprained, but I walked away. She was as nonchalant as I was.
Aww.
But I didn't
I ain't
take
got
it
time for
that
this.
way. Like, I didn't show in front of her, mostly because I was trying to process. It wasn't even 7:30 in the morning.
Oh, jeez.
And she just tells me, and I was just like, I don't know what I'm like, but we'll hope for the best. And she just went, I'm not afraid to die. And I'm like, that's great, but I kind of need to talk myself.
Like, I understand that you have already processed this, but I am just receiving said information and also need to process.
And it wasn't like face to face she was telling me this.
Oh, no.
She was, if you've ever been to my store, there's like an upper balcony where the upstairs is, where all the... She's yelling this down to me, by the way.
Oh, jeez.
So we're not even like, this isn't even a private event. This is an emotional bomb that I had to take very She pulled
Wow.
a mom on me, is what she did.
Yeah.
But
Put a mom on a mom.
here's the thing when it comes to Dave. So, Dave and I have had our differences throughout the years. It's not going to. I won't lie about that. But here's the thing: if I'm having a hard time,
Good food.
no matter what I need, he is there. And he's going out of his way the last few weeks.
To eat more chicken.
I will
Or to
shut
get hit
you
by
out
a
of your
train,
own
you know.
show.
He talks about that a lot too. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't get hit by a train. That would be sad.
Yeah, I would be devastated. But
In my
I
defense,
swing-
I only talk about getting hit by a truck or a train when I'm having like a lot of like pain in my back and I want it to stop hurting.
That's
Because that would be a much cheaper way to fix, let me get hit by a bus and realign my back, and that's all I
I mean,
ask.
you would just die.
Can I get through this?
Yes,
sorry.
yes, go ahead.
sorry.
Anyways, he's been
See,
going.
he is feisty.
So, he comes out of his way to pick me up in the morning.
No, I don't.
Just,
I drive right past that.
would you just shut up? Just shut up. Mute yourself if you have to.
It's not out of my way, though.
Okay.
Not the chicken in your mouth. Come on.
Let's go food. Thank you, Sam's Pizza.
Anyways, he comes and he picks me up. He doesn't have to. End of story, regardless. There. Better? Semantics.
Semantics.
So he picks me up and he takes me with him. Like, he doesn't have to take me with him. I just kind of ride along. A week ago, we stopped at a cemetery. This week, I got to see a whole new side of Columbus that I may not be excited to ever see again. It was
because we hunted down the Shake Shack, which was not worth it.
Yeah.
I should have just held out for Sam's Pizza. This was delicious.
Yes. It was very crowded and very anxiety.
I thought of something really funny.
Can I get through this?
You said
Was the cemetery
semantics.
crowded?
No.
You said semantics.
I mean, we're dead, but whatever. That's what it is.
Technically, yes.
Like, people are dying to get in there.
You said semantics.
I hate that joke so much too.
You said semantics, and the first half of that kind of sounds like semen, which kind of brings us full circle.
Shut up.
It kind of brings us full circle.
Angela, I was just trying to say
Angela.
something nice. Can I
Okay.
get through it?
Sure.
Can you
Go ahead,
just
finish your
shut up?
story. Dave, shut up.
So
Just
I
shut
was
up.
sitting in the car,
Please
and
stop
I
interrupting her.
mentioned to him, because we were in this weird part where it was really, really hot, so we were able to have we had to have the windows down. And for our first time, and I don't know how long, we had the music blasting, windows down, and I just felt. I was so happy I cried. I didn't show you that, but I was I was crying because I was happy. I was relaxed. I was, I also wasn't in the Akron area. I wasn't answering phone calls to work. I have a stress coming up, but a good kind. But I just wanted for a moment for a day of appreciation. Why would you want to ruin it?
So my secret is,
Oh no.
I get all happy-go-lucky when I'm sleep deprived. The less sleep I have, the more insane I am. That's really all it is. I roll down the windows, I'm belting out the music to stay awake and not die. Thank you. I'm so glad that I'm appreciated. Also, by the way, just to bring things full circle once again,
You don't have to. You don't have to though.
but I did.
Is there really a full circle of this?
No.
There isn't. They ruined it. Everyone ruined it.
I just hear it going around and around
I'm
and
sorry,
around and around.
Angela.
But I'm sorry, Jules. I temporarily forgot that you were in the chat. Yes, that's what she told me. I don't know how.
You mean that's what she said?
Oh no.
But yes, that's what she told me. She's sick. I would say I don't know how widely or she broadcasted this at work, but she told me from the balcony at work, so I'm not sure she's all that secretive either. The dangers of keeping a radio around, I kind of have to consider what I say.
What you say on there. Yeah.
Yell from the rooftops.
You guys get a good look at that? Here, ready? Take a look.
Can they
Look
see
at our
it?
banner.
The banner is so cool.
It turned out really
I do
well.
not
So
see
now
your
that
banner.
everyone saw it, can I post the picture that I have of it?
Yes. That was never forbidden to begin with.
Yeah, but
I
I
just want you
figured
to know
you'd
that.
want everyone to.
I'm so excited.
If you ordered a fuck censorship shirt, those are now in. So next time we
I
see
got
you,
my.
pick
I
up
got
the
my.
shirt.
I got it.
And
Can I show it?
yes, please. Here, let me get you back on the main screen on KAR TV. You guys want to take a look? This is our fuck censorship shirt.
That's so great.
Right now, like, I seriously suggest buying some, considering some of the bills that are going through our government right now. Like, this has suddenly become extremely relevant. Hey, we are trendsetters.
So,
Please don't show this to people at work. Not connected to me anyways.
we have a very busy show ahead. 832-669-6547. If you'd like to give us a call, we would appreciate that very much, hearing from you. I'm going to take a quick music break. When we come back, we got a lot to talk about. There's a lot of show to have, okay? I know that at some point tonight we'll be receiving a phone call from some dear friends of ours.
Oh.
And I'm excited to talk to them and hear about the latest developments in their lives. So, all this and more, and I mean a lot more. There's a lot to discuss. It's a crazy, busy, hectic show. All this and more when we come back right here on the center stage. Let's take that music break. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Actually, one more thing.
Okay.
What?
Later on in the show,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to pay tribute in loving memory of a part of our history, a part of our Keeping It Radio history, okay? We will be introducing a new segment on the show called The Spotlight, right here on the show that used to be
The Spotlight.
The Spotlight. So, right here on the center stage, we will introduce a segment called The Spotlight later. You might hear a little something familiar to start that. So, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to sharing that with all of you later on the show. And we will be using that to tonight to focus on a local musician that we have come to know quite well and are excited to hear the latest material from. So, all that and more when we come back to the center stage. After this.
To the guy that I yelled at on the subway, wanna say I'm sorry, I was having a bad day. To the lady that I flipped off on the freeway, wanna say I'm sorry, I was having a bad day. Can I get something off my chest? It's getting harder to decompress from these modern conveniences, when the real convenience is not having to leave my house, so I won't put my foot in my mouth again. To the guy at the Trader Joe's I went to, I never meant to insult or offend. feeling like hell that something connects to you. Because these days, if I don't concentrate, I'm pretty sure I'll just fade away tonight. There's no black or white, we're all buried beneath shades of gray, not alright. Okay. Now my fingers finally forgetting the ring that it was wearing. And I'm hanging sheets over windows to block the sun. There's this girl who has been living in my bedroom. And I'm hoping like hell that this is love. Cause these days, if I don't concentrate, I'm pretty sure I'll just fade away tonight. There's no black or white, we're all buried beneath shades of gray, it's not alright. But okay, and what will it take to forgive me? What will it take to be someone? And how long till you finally forget me? Are you already gone? Already gone? My friends, God, you know our little party never ends. And if I bring a little music, I can fit right in with them. Cause it's like a dress rehearsal belly from the top. God, you know our little party never stops. And if you get too loud, the neighbors call the cops again. Because these days, if I don't concentrate, I'm pretty sure I'll just fade away tonight. There's no black or white, we're all buried beneath shades of gray. In this life, there's no sacrifice, but it's a sacrifice I need to make. It's not alright, but okay. guitar and play. Burn your blues for another day. Jenny, play your guitar. Pick up your guitar and play. Whoa. Hold your head up for the bad times, baby. We can do it all. Well, I want you to know that what I'm saying is just for you. Hold your head up for the bad times, baby. We can do it all. I want you to catch me when I fall. If I fall at all. Burn your blues for. Jenny, play your guitar. Jenny, play your guitar. Jenny, play your guitar. Pick up your guitar and play.
All right, hey everybody, we are back. Hello, hello. I get KRTV back. Let's see here. Is everybody with me? Co-hosts?
So far.
Yeah, I'm here.
As much as I can do.
Let's see.
Oh, there we go. My headphones were acting weird. Got it.
Brian, where's your camera?
It's right here. It's on.
You don't know.
All right. Oh, wait. What happened? Yeah. Okay.
Here we go. Here, let's do it now.
On what? Are we still?
Yeah.
On where? What are we hearing?
Are you hearing it too, Randall?
I'm
What?
hearing it only when Dave talks.
What are you hearing when I talk?
Static.
It's like a static. It's like a screeching static.
Oh.
I don't hear it.
We hear it on our side.
Do you hear it when Angela talks, or is it just when I talk?
Hello?
Yeah, it's when anybody talks.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like... Let me see.
At first, I thought our sides.
Do you
But Brandon,
see
you
it?
can hear me fine, right?
It's whenever anybody talks right now.
Do you still hear it?
Well, I hear you fine. I hear you fine with no problem.
It's only when Dave's talking, yeah.
And me.
I don't know, you guys. I don't know.
It's
Somebody
worse when Dave talks.
want to check KIR TV and make sure it sounds good to the listeners at least? So, while they're doing that, let's see how things are going out there and keeping it Radio Land. Somebody says they hear it sounds like a... Is that better? There, that gets rid of the fan. The fan kicked in on the laptop. That's probably what that was. Is that what you guys were hearing? Because if so...
No, we're still hearing you.
Alright, I'm talking to the listeners in the chat room right now, not you guys. I don't know what's going on your end. Alright.
TV is
static. I don't know if that's all done.
No, that just came through.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we were fine until we took a break.
Well, Jules said that she didn't hear anything. She chat earlier.
But I don't think
What
she
do you
has.
mean we are checking chat?
Yeah, that's exactly what
Yeah.
I'm responding to in the chat room.
But like KIR TV trucker Rob said,
Is static.
yes.
Still sounds like blowing that speaker. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's the TV. That's weird.
Well, let me go into my settings over here. It's a whole goddamn thing, you guys. So bear with us. Let's see. Maybe that'll help if I lower some.
It's still new, guys, so bear with us. They got this. There's a lot of people in chat tonight.
I didn't get like a really strong response on the TV side of things, so I'm not sure.
Rob just said the live stream. He confirmed the live stream is fine.
Yeah, it's just something going on the visual side of things, and I don't know. It's likely a virtual line issue. I can. Oh, okay. So that's working there. I don't know if they can hear our vocals. It looks like they can on the TV side. Let's see. Brian, Randall, you guys there? Well, never mind. I can't hear the. Hold on a second.
It's the way to be.
And I'm gonna do this. All right. And once I do this, we will be able to hear them. All right. Brian and Randall, can you hear me now? They can't hear me.
Well, we can't hear them
Everything
either.
was working really good.
Hey, there you are.
Hola.
He can't hear us.
Oh, he can't hear us.
I'm
Though.
not even tapped out of my resources or anything, so I don't think it's my side either.
But-
well, you're hearing the same
but-
thing, so it's not.
I'm forced to hear him. That's rude.
I thought it might have been something with like feedback or anything, but it's not even that either.
I don't know. I know the TV side
That's
was
what you sound
working.
like.
It's just a sound.
You can't
issue.
hear me, but that's what you
You
said.
dudes knew, Becky. There he is.
There who is?
Can you hear us?
We can hear you.
You can hear us?
Oh,
We can hear you now.
that's good to know.
I can.
Hold on. Wait a second. How do you hear us
I
now?
cannot.
Randall said he still can't hear us. I don't know how you're hearing us, Brian.
Whoa.
I still have to do. Ready? Watch. Watch this, guys. Ready? One,
Ready.
2, 3. Hi, Randall.
I can hear you now. I can hear all the static.
You can still hear the static?
That sounds like a you problem. Sorry.
I don't know. You wouldn't hear it. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think it's a
All right?
Google thing? Are you
No,
using
no,
Google?
because the TV viewers are hearing it too. So it's somewhere in all this chaos. Fuck it. I don't care. I got a show to run.
Yeah.
I can't let it
Roll with
be
the punches.
a constant issue.
Dave,
I got a
breathe.
lot.
Deep breaths now.
I'm good. I got a lot to do. So
So
let's get the show rolling.
Okay.
Let me see here.
what are we starting with?
There's a lot. I want to get all the cameras up.
Oh, yay.
Hi, everybody.
I'm just gonna make funny faces.
Oh, that was at the camera? I'm like, who are
Yeah.
you doing peace signs at? We all got little dandelions that the girls brought out to us. Wasn't that nice?
So sweet.
Got a little dandelion on the microphone. Hey, if you're listening, you're probably better off just listening to the 24/7 stream right now because KR TV is giving us some issues. Don't care. I got too much to worry about. Big show.
For you?
No, I'll get to that after the next break.
Done.
We got a lot to talk about, so let's get right to it.
Let's talk about it then.
Oh, we will. First and foremost, did you guys happen to hear about the... now, if you have KR TV, you'll still see all the images here. Did you guys hear about this car wash out in Medina?
No.
Could you imagine going to the car wash? Brooke, why would you go to the car wash?
To get your car washed.
To get your car washed. You know, that's it. That's smart thinking. It really is. What would you do, though, if your car caught on fire?
Get out. Oh my! He didn't. They didn't.
Their car caught fire in the car wash.
Inside
In the car wash while they were going through the car wash.
With all those
There's pictures on
chemicals?
KAR TV right now showing all of the damage and destruction done. This is at the Rainforest Car Wash out in Medina. And,
How did their car catch fire?
you know, I didn't... I gotta admit, I didn't read the full story.
I don't
Let's see if they're...
understand.
I don't know if they gave
I don't understand.
Yeah, they did an update on why it happened. Everybody's safe. Nobody got hurt. But you want to know what the funniest part of the story... The main reason I wanted to mention this today was... What is involved in a car wash?
Chemicals.
And?
Water.
Mm-hmm. And...
What puts out fire? Water.
So, if you turn off the chemicals and you just have the water... Shouldn't that solve the problem?
Theoretically, it depends what kind of fire.
It does. But here's the thing. They had to bring in water to put out the fire.
But there was water. How did it catch fire? I need to know.
Was it a Kia?
Was it a Kia?
Oh, let's see.
No, I just heard that. I think that's one of the many cars that's having.
It's a
trouble.
minivan.
Oh.
What kind?
And let's see. I don't know. I got to line 3 where it says within 3 minutes of arriving, fire crews had water on the fire, and I lost my shit laughing at that sentence because it's in a car wash.
Yeah,
it's in the car wash.
Okay,
so
as
much
hilarious
water.
that is, seriously
car
though,
wash.
if they got bad enough fast enough, it could have destroyed the
Water.
implements that would have.
It could have been a chemical fire that water actually
But
inflamed.
they-
so weird is like
But they
there's
put
no
out a
like
fire with water.
if you gotta think about the car wash, right? So like if it was like a chemical fire, then it's something in the car, not what's being put on the car. Because there's like not until the end of the car wash, if you get like a wax or a buff, there's not like any chemicals. It's just soap and fucking water.
But if the fire got bad enough fast enough, it could have destroyed the implements that was giving the water.
Did the car have a flame
Yeah,
decal on
but
it?
that's hard.
But
Like
even-
that had,
but-
like my point is, if it got that bad, those people wouldn't have survived. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like, at a typical car wash, there's water on top, side, and on the bottom because it's
Is it
also
near a
spraying the
gas
bottom of
station?
carriage
The
of the
undercarriage,
car.
yeah.
Is it near a gas station?
I mean, I don't know. There are a lot of car washes like attached to gas stations. Why?
Because if that is a part of a gas station, like when I worked at Sheetz,
Mm-hmm.
if a fire were to start anywhere near, the whole thing shuts down. Like the gas shuts off, the car wash shuts off. So that fire
Yeah,
starts.
that makes sense.
It doesn't matter where it is.
I
Doesn't
mean,
matter
that would
if
make
it's at
sense,
the car wash.
But it doesn't sound like the car wash shut down. It was the car itself caught on fire.
Well, yeah, but like, okay, so the car caught on fire. That is still within the proximity of a gas station. If it's near a gas station, the entire like block shuts down. We're taught to just hit the emergency button.
That makes sense for the gas. Yeah.
So
I don't know if it is, but what I do know is it's weird that you would turn off the water for a fire.
just because it's all connected.
That feels poorly planned.
It's security. And
No, I mean like I'm just saying like that feels poorly planned.
The water's not going to take out a chemical fire.
But they used water to put it out.
So therefore, it wasn't a chemical fire.
That's
What
keep
we're
saying
saying.
that. I don't know why I have to repeat. That's the 5th time I
Okay.
said they used water. It says it's like the 3rd line in the news article that says that they. Here, ready? I'll pull it up again.
So
Here.
What was it?
can I just read it real fast? Just turn your computer a little. I can read it.
It says
real fast.
Rainforest Car Wash in Medina has announced that they will be temporarily closed after a minivan caught on fire inside the location. That's sentence number 1. Sentence number 2. The Sharon Township Fire Department says the vehicle caught fire inside the car wash at around 2:24 p.m. on Friday. Sentence 3. Within 3 minutes of arriving, fire crews had water on the fire. There you go. 3 sentences in. Water was the solution. No pun intended. Solution.
Heather
And
said
Heather
it
said there was no gas
Right.
stations around.
So I don't know. But okay. So apparently KIR TV is working again, and you know what's weird is I didn't do a damn thing to the sound, so I don't know what made it start working again. But that's cool. I'm glad it's working.
Maybe it's your ghost car
Sure.
person that's
I don't know.
hijacking everything.
Couldn't tell you.
Heather in chat said that the car that caught on fire was a Chrysler Pacifica, and there were no gas stations near it at all.
Okay. All right. She also said that was her favorite car wash.
Yes.
You think it still is?
Well, it's probably not functioning right now.
Well, I'm just saying. Would you go to a car
must have
wash
been
where
one
a car
fire
caught
paint job.
fire? I don't know if I would do that. What, Randall?
That must have been one fire paint job.
Wow.
It had to have been something with the electrical system and the batteries.
It could be 100 different things. Who knows?
True.
832-669-6547. Heather says, nope, never going back.
Don't blame me there, Heather.
This is a great opportunity for them to do some collaborative marketing, though. And I think that they are well overdue now for a new mascot. And I have just the perfect candidate. Would you like to hear who?
I don't know.
Who?
Smokey the Bear.
Oh, shut
Because
up.
only you can prevent rainforest car wash fires.
Stop it.
I think you need to work on that material just a little bit.
I am not the comedian here, but you know what?
No.
You know what? Listen.
I thought Angela was the comedian.
Angela, tell us a joke.
Yeah, Angela, tell me a joke.
I
good
can
joke.
tell you stories of what customers have said to me. That sounds like jokes.
There, try that.
That's fair.
Like, I'm not good being put on the spot.
So at least I have material. God. All right.
Excuse you? Why? Why do you want to push my buttons? After I said something nice to you, about you and to you.
So, I don't know, but
Move
We
on.
have an outing this weekend.
we do.
We do.
We do. We can talk about that now, sure.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, I was
No.
just trying to.
We won't talk about that now.
No, we're going to talk about that later.
We're going to talk about that a little bit later because
Okay.
that's the other thing. I have some something to show you guys.
Ooh.
So we'll
okay.
we'll talk about that. You just got to give me a minute to get that set up. But let's talk about Brooke. I want to take a minute and talk about your show. Because
My show?
your show, yeah, you've done a couple episodes of Behind the Boudoir, and
yes.
you got Gabriella Pizzolo from
Yes.
Stranger Things doing your intro.
Yep.
So that's awesome.
It's super cool.
Super cool.
It is super cool.
Supernaturally cool.
And we're just gonna say it's super rad now.
Super rad.
Super rad. We're gonna change it
That
to
works.
rad. Yeah.
Did you hear about the Stranger Things, the cartoon that they're working on now on Netflix? It's
No,
it's
that's
gonna
cool,
be
though.
they're gonna use the same animation style as like the old school '80s cartoons, like the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff like that.
cool.
So I'm looking forward to that.
That's cool.
It'll be. I'm willing to
A blast
check it out.
from the past for you.
A blast from the past.
Oh, do you want to do that right now?
Nostalgia.
I don't have the logo to put up, but that's okay. I can just do the center stage logo this week. But we can do that. You guys want to hear something? Let's do it. Let's do.
Oh, we're segueing into that. Oh, I
Yeah.
see. I see what's happening now.
Yeah.
I'm a little.
You know what? I gotta let you.
I didn't-
go ahead. Plug
couldn't
your
catch
show
that.
first. While
Oh,
I get
okay.
this set
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Let them know
Thursday
about-
nights,
Yeah.
9 p.m. Usually about 45 minutes is usually what it runs. But that's behind the boudoir. And lately it's been a lot of just kind of self-building and positive reinforcement. Tune in tomorrow to see what's going on. I'm not going to tell you. You'll, listen to it.
Is that
I
because you don't
highly
know?
encourage you.
Kind of.
I highly encourage everyone to tune in.
I feel like I do my best work when I wing it sometimes.
Are you guys ready for this?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are you
if I
ready
am.
for this blast from the past?
That sounds terrifying.
Yes, we are. Spotlight.
So Angela answered for me. Yes, we are. It still sounds terrifying because I know. I still remember those days vividly.
For the spotlight?
Yeah.
What do you remember most about the spotlight?
What do I remember most about the spotlight? A bunch of insanity.
Other than
We
the
were
fact,
so young.
We
were
so
young.
young.
the three of us here, myself and Brooke and Angela, and then one other person who's no longer with Keeping It Radio, we were all the four. We were the Fantastic Four of the spotlight. You know?
When I first came to the spotlight, there was another person who was also no longer with KR.
Was that Anna?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Because when I first came to KR, it was me, you, and Anna.
That was true. Yeah, that's true. Anna was there for a little while, and
And then shortly after that, Tia came on.
Mhm.
Who, Tia's no longer with us. And then Angela came on.
Yes. So
I
and it was-
spent
and it was
long
four of us.
nights.
Mm-hmm. I got the most weird ticket when we did the spotlight. I got a parking ticket, parking in front of your house, out in Barberton.
Would you park too far from the curb or some shit like that?
I guess I think I was too close to the stop sign technically.
Too close
to the stop sign. Yeah.
Because that's
I don't know.
wow. I'm gonna see.
It's
Some.
Barberton.
It was
so-
weird.
I remember the Barberton residence.
Ah, yes, good old Barberton. I sure miss that place. No, I don't.
When we used to,
Miss it.
produce the show from your basement.
Yeah. We've come a long way.
We have.
Oh, yeah, you got outside over.
Well,
left that trash behind.
for a while, we really did come a long way. We had the office building and the studio.
We had
there.
the studio on
Yeah.
Main Street.
And that really was a whole thing.
I still have my key to that studio. I mean, obviously, it doesn't work to that building anymore, but I still have my key.
the guitar shaped key.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I at least did up until recently. I don't know if I still do. Check this out. Ready? On KAR TV, there it is. The Spotlight logo. I found it. So the Spotlight logo, and that's gonna do it. Let's jump into the segment. This is a brand new segment that we're introducing, where we're going to focus on a local artist or a musician or
Who we spotlighting
celebrity. And
we
let's
launched?
get to that. Let's listen to the intro. Here we go.
Bop it.
Please make a note.
There you go. That was the one and only David G. Ward recorded that intro for us back
Yeah.
in the original Spotlight days. And I felt like that is a great way to introduce this
is.
segment each week. So when we do our the Spotlight each week here on the center stage, I hope that's not too confusing for you guys. But when we do this, this will be our way to introduce you to the segment. So, without further ado, this week we're focusing on a local musician. I'm going to play a song for you guys real quick. And this is a song of theirs that goes way back with us, from way back in the original Keeping It Radio and NeoFest days, from the original band that we discovered, one Stephen Wittkugel in, the band that we've come to know back then as Dakota Spells Disaster. And this is their song, A Heart Beat Sober. All right, so what?
No feedback or anything like that.
What,
I also
Randall?
want to know what you're using to blur the background.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
What is
I'm
going
just going to
on?
mute them because they're having a whole nother conversation.
Sweet.
Okay. Well, you guys carry on. I got your channel muted. You can talk, and they can see you talking, and they just won't hear you because that was something.
All right.
So
Yeah.
back to what we were talking about.
Yes.
Although to be fair, neither of them were involved with the spotlight. So.
Sure. I could have just, I could have kept them muted, but I try to be inclusive, you guys. I try to be inclusive.
I keep accidentally slapping my new tattoo, and it hurts really bad.
Yeehaw! So, yeah, that was a Heartbeat Sober from Dakota Spells Disaster. They played many a Neofest for us, and we have been working together with them and getting them heard and discovered for quite some time. But let me dive into a little bit of a deeper dive, I guess, on them and on Steven himself, the lead singer and the songwriter for the band. So between, as a punk act playing in Dakota Spells Disaster, then he went on to another band, another project called Awful Honesty, and they were doing that stuff between Dakota Spells Disaster and Awful Honesty. It was about a decade that he was doing music there, and that's about how long we've been working with him, I think. Wouldn't you say, Brooke?
Yeah.
And
I would
so
say that's about right.
through doing all of that, it kind of led to his songwriting style to become what it is now. And you can tell with his music, there's a lot of emotion. You can tell there's a story behind every song. Anything I've ever heard from them. And they also, by the way, do one of my absolute favorite covers of Beautiful Girls by Sean Kingston.
That's right. That is
Yeah.
them. Oh, that's so good. I totally forgot about that.
When it came to live covers, and it's funny because anytime I would see him, I'd be like, "Hey, I have a request," and his response would be, "No, Dave," and it hurt my feelings quite a bit.
Wow.
But with influences and inspirations coming from artists like Matt Skiba, Anthony Ranieri, Frank Turner, Chuck Reagan, his new project, Drifting Thing, has gone from punk to more of a folk kind of sound, I think.
Oh.
And it's really enjoyable. So we did get some new music from him. Here is his most recent single release. This is Maybe I'll Catch Fire from Drifting Thing. All right, so there you have it. That was Drifting Thing with their song Maybe I'll Catch Fire. No, it was not written in the car wash we were talking about earlier.
Oops.
Gotta love it, right? Oh my goodness. But what'd you think, Brooke?
It's really good.
Angela, you got back in time to hear some of that. What'd you think?
I love the emotion and the passion.
Yeah? Yeah. Let me see here. Let me see. I got them already. Bobo,
Yes.
what'd you think?
Oh, that song?
Yeah,
We can't
what-
really hear it too
what-
much because it's all garbled.
What do you mean it's all garbled? You guys told me the sound was working.
Well,
Oh,
we can hear you talk, but any of the music, it's kind of garbled. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
I don't understand why.
I know
It's just
Randall hears
on
it
their
too.
end, though. It's not the live stream.
Supposed to be noise
It-
canceling
it's-
headphones, and I can feel all the noise coming from you through your microphone.
It's just on their end, Dave. It's the remote shit.
No, I don't know, because Trucker Rob said in the chat that it was silent, too.
That it was silent?
So, and then said it's just as silent as the last
Yeah,
one.
not the remote,
So-
Brooke. There's something there.
Yeah, so something's going on that's making it to where they're not hearing everything.
I mean, your
Something with,
guys' remote
your
situation
internet
is garbage,
speed,
too.
I think we're thinking.
I'm just going to say it. Like, I hated being remote the day I was remote. It was miserable. It was awful.
Yeah, let's see.
It was so sad. I never want to do it
Because
again.
I don't know. I
Except
can.
on
Ah!
That's fine. We're still there. Don't worry. I don't know,
Scares me
and I
every
can't.
time, and I don't know why.
I don't know. We have the 24/7 stream for a reason. I'll scrap KRTV altogether. I really don't fucking care when it comes down to it. I have everything else where I want it. If this will refuse to work, I'll just get rid of it. I really don't care.
Okay, but let's, give it a bit more. Like it worked.
Well, and we could. Well, and the thing is,
No, it
KRT.
works. It's not anything like that. Just need
KIR
to figure out what the issues are.
KRTV
Mostly just troubleshooting.
could be something
Yeah.
else if it needs to be. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't mean it has to go away. We just might have to rethink the way we utilize it.
Well, yeah, and I also considered running it entirely through the main server. I just don't know if the main server can fully handle everything. But it does have way more ports on it, and so if the video card that's on there is substantial enough, that could solve a lot of issues. So I may just try that next week. But I didn't want to do it this week because everything was working just well. And now it's not. But fuck it. I don't care. We have the 24/7 stream. This is a brand new thing, and I'm innovating it as we go on the spot. So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work right now. There's always alternate methods to listen. And so I want to not let it hinder the quality of our show because
Absolutely.
there are other areas where the quality of our show is fantastic. I listened to the playback of last week's show on iHeartRadio this week, and the sound quality was fantastic. For the first time ever, I listened to a playback of our show, and I was like, like it was orgasmic, if you will. I was very satisfied. I was so satisfied, in fact.
God, here we go.
I was so satisfied
Oh no.
that I almost decided to devote my life to some made-up religion hogwash and become a monk of some sort towards that hogwash religion of my choosing.
What?
Monk? I don't think monk is what you're going for.
I don't think that's what you're going
I'll take
for.
a vow of celibacy and silence and just sit there and be content.
I mean-
because I have...
Okay.
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 Yeah.
I think religion's the wrong word you're looking for. That's more of a spiritual path.
But I
Whatever.
follow.
You know what I'm saying.
I'm just
Come
saying
on,
it's
let's
a
not.
different thing.
We have enough to dive deep into tonight. We don't need to dive deep into what
You brought it up.
definition of
You
a
brought it
monk
up. You brought it up.
I did. All right. I do have another story that I want to talk about.
Okay.
So I'm gonna now. You can still watch on KRTV. You can listen to. I want to check something actually on our website. So I'm gonna navigate away.
www.playkar.com. In case you didn't know.
Mm-hmm. You know what I should do?
What?
I should put a 24/7, the actual radio stream on the TV page, on the app, and the website, so that if the sound is not coming through properly, they can still listen through that while they watch the video.
That's smart.
So
because
that
you can just
will-
mute the video
Yeah,
and watch
that should work fine, I would
Yeah.
think. So, I don't know how well that would work on the phone, but I know on a computer that should function just fine.
Well, if you're on the phone, just use the app.
Yeah, but they're still having the sound issues.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah, but
my point is your phone's going to argue with itself over whether or not it wants to use its media player for the audio and the
Right,
it's a whole
right,
thing.
right. Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
get it.
Next week I'll try to run everything off the main system. I don't have time to set that up today cuz we have to install software and I've got a whole million
All right,
things
yeah,
to
Okay,
Let's
lead
not
way.
do.
Lead way into the
So,
story.
yes. So on KIR TV, though, I'm bringing up a picture of a man. You guys may have heard about him in the news this week. Does anyone recognize this guy?
No.
No?
No.
I don't know. I'm not
I
looking
guess
at him.
you would have to look in order
Yeah,
to.
I would have to look.
Yeah. Are you not on there?
No. I'm on the app, but I'm in the chat.
Oh, you're in the chat. Well, this is a gentleman by the name of LaShawn Thompson. Okay? LaShawn Thompson is... now, I thought his family was from Florida, but he ended up in Georgia. Let me double check on that. Well, okay, his family, I guess, lived in Florida, from my understanding here. Maybe he did not. But, so imagine this, and there are some concerns here. If you had a family member that you didn't hear from for a while, and when I say a while, I'm talking like a solid month or two. If you had a family member you didn't hear from for a month or two, would you grow concerned about where they might be?
I mean, Brooke didn't answer us for a day, and it was like a manhunt to figure out where she was.
I had realized earlier today, I was like, we didn't hear from Brooke today, and I haven't gotten her for Behind the Boudoir. I didn't get her stuff for that yet. And normally I have that by today's show.
Yeah.
So when it was an hour before showtime and we still haven't even heard from you, I was like, Angela, I'm worried about Brooke. So then, and I knew by telling Angela that she could make it her MO.
And what's
to
funny
just-
is Angela then proceeded to call me, but I was like on a call when she called me, so I like declined her call. And it's like, I'll have to call her back, not thinking about it. And I was like, oh man, she never calls. Something's wrong.
Oh, breaking news, by the way. I have once again succeeded in turning on our listeners. They are all horned up, thinking about monks having orgasms.
What is there something going on in the chat? See,
Yes.
I left the chat to go check out. Gosh bless it.
And Jules says
Okay.
it depends on the family member. I don't give a fuck if I don't hear from my extended family. If I didn't hear from my siblings for a day or my parents for like 3 days, I'd be concerned. So this gentleman, he ended up in jail. Okay, he was in jail. The family did not find out that he was in jail though until he died.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm gonna bring up.
That's like a double dose of your so and so passed
That's
away.
rough.
I wanna bring up an image now to show you guys.
I just
This is what the conditions were of the jail that he was in. So if you're looking at KIR TV right now,
Okay, let
then
me
you're
go back over
you're
there now.
seeing this video, this image. This is one of two images I have of what his prison cell looked like. This is filthy. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. You guys.
I still just see his picture. That might just be my connection, though. Oh, the
There's
chat
a
is on the
delay.
same page.
The chat is on the same page, yes.
I'm so smart.
Has the picture not updated?
Oh, yeah,
'Cause-
no, it did. Yeah.
Okay. So you
Holy
see this?
That's so gross.
It's disgusting,
How
right?
is that?
Absolutely
That
disgusting.
can't be legal, right?
Yes, actually. Okay, I won't go into history lesson.
Go ahead.
Okay, so a lot of the prisons, as most of everyone knows, is for profit. And a lot of the people that own prisons aren't, like, technically it's not legal. However, because it's for profit and there's a lot of loopholes, prisons get away with a lot of shitty stuff.
And now this was at the
including
Fulton County Jail, by the way.
Wow.
County jail. Yeah.
You're shitting me.
No.
Wow.
That's horrendous.
Yeah, absolutely. So now the thing about this was, so they found out, the family found out about his death on the 13th of September. That's when he was found unresponsive in his cell in the psychiatric wing at Fulton County Jail. So last year, September 13th, and the family is suing, making the claim that he has been eaten alive by bed bugs.
Which is, looking at the pictures,
When you look
absolutely
at the
believable.
pictures,
Oh, that's horrific.
Sure.
Like, that's... Can you imagine? Like... Oh!
Sure. Let me get
Oh my
another.
God.
Here's another
Please
picture.
don't look, Brooke.
Here's another picture.
So,
for you
hey,
here.
David.
Yes.
This wasn't for the for-profit prisons at all. This was just a Sanford County prison, correct?
They can still be for profit.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with that whole scheme.
Well, see, apparently there were a lot of signs of his health declining leading up to this, and nothing was done about it.
Did you say the psychiatric? What was that part about being?
That's so...
Yeah, he was in the psychiatric ward. Yeah, of the hospital. He was in the psychiatric wing. Sorry, of the jail. So, but now I know this gets a little personal because this is disgusting, Brooke. When you are concerned about spiders, you get shivery over spiders. How do bed bugs make you feel?
I mean...
Those things are insane. They're so hard to get rid of. Back when we were spraying the DDT in the air and all that kind of stuff, we almost got rid of these things completely. But that stuff was causing so many other problems that they had to stop doing it. And once they did that, well, bed bugs just came back with a vengeance. And, now it's reached the point you can go stay at a hotel somewhere that you think is this really nice hotel. And then next thing you know, you're cursed with these damn bugs plaguing your house if you don't pick up on them in time. They're a nuisance. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had to deal with these. They're not fun to deal with. But when you get bit by one, you don't notice unless you're allergic to them, then it irritates your skin, and that's when you'll welt up or something from it in that spot that they bit you.
And he was
So when the
allergic.
family made the claim in this lawsuit that he was eaten alive by bed bugs, you think, okay, they're just looking to get some money out of what, and kind of, when you go for a lawsuit, you push harder than you need to necessarily to try to get, because you're going to have to settle for something less. So that's why people go for like a higher dollar amount, or they'll put more intense things into their story.
But if you look at those pictures, that is not...
Sure. The conditions themselves were already bad. But when you first hear a story like this, and you're familiar with the way that bed bug bites are, you think, yeah, they're probably exaggerating to some degree. But then you see the picture from his autopsy. If you're looking at KIR TV, you're going to see this picture. If you don't want to see it, look away. You can see the bites and the infection and everything on this guy's skin.
Yet.
It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. So he very much was, just like they said, he's basically eaten alive by these bed bugs. Brian, what do you think of that? I'm going to put this up here from last week just because it's better. Brian, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What are your thoughts, man?
I think it's horrendous. I mean, the people that are running that jail should be pretty much fired.
Oh, they shouldn't just be fired. They should fucking...
Well, I mean that's just for starters, but That should not have been that way. I mean, you
No.
look at that. You look at the pictures of the room. It looks like that's something that has been going on for quite some time. So it's sort of like, where are the guards? What are the guards doing? They're seeing this stuff. Why aren't they reporting these things and getting in there and help, or getting the cleaning crew to come in to actually take care of it? It's horrendous. I mean, it's squalor. I mean, are the rest of those cells in that block, are they the same?
That's a good question. I would assume that there's some deeper investigation going on into that place at this point.
I would certainly hope so.
And if it hasn't already, I'm sure it's well on the way after this has made the news that it has made at this point. Randall, what are your thoughts, man?
I'm actually trying to find pictures of them, and whatnot, right now, but that is absolutely disgusting.
Did I not answer you about accessing the KIR TV and how to do so?
You did not.
It's under the tune in section on the app. So when you hit tune in, instead of doing the 24/7, you just hit KIR TV. It's right there. But you can also, it's on playkir.com. So I haven't trained these guys on everything. It's fine. But yeah,
Hey, David.
it is
you're just
disgusting,
like
right?
my job.
Hey, look,
Hey, David.
we just launched this.
To-
What, Brian?
One other quick thing.
Yes.
If you didn't see that news report about the DDT, you know what they did with it? They dumped it all in the ocean. So now all those canisters and everything of the DDT is starting to seep out of the canisters, and they're trying to figure out what the hell they're going to be doing with it. Our government's so bright.
It's seeping. Really? I did not hear that. Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay. See.
So that whole problem,
Yeah.
it's still a problem.
Yeah,
it
right.
didn't go away.
No. Yeah. Well, what do you expect, Brian? You see how things go around here.
I guess I'm struggling. I've never personally, thankfully, knock on wood, have never had to deal with bed bugs personally. Where I used to work, Coleman, I feel safe to say that name now because they're closing down. Some of our older, more disabled workers weren't the cleanest. So they brought in bed bugs quite often. So we had whole procedures to coming in and leaving to lessen the chance of us taking something home. And if I didn't have to pay bills, I probably wouldn't have gone. But to see that, and I imagine being in a county jail that he wasn't in there for like murder.
No, it's a county jail. It's not.
And
No,
but
was-
besides that,
It's petty crime.
anyways,
Yeah.
the pain, the fear, the horror he went through, and no
Right.
one,
Mm-hmm.
and no one helped, and no one, and the family had to push to get this released and to get this out into the media.
Oh yeah. I mean, obviously they've got a good attorney for this, and they're doing what they got to do. It's ridiculous. It really is. So, well, we'll see what comes of it. If we get more news out for this, we'll make sure that we highlight that. I got to take a break real quick. We're gonna do that super quick. Take a break, and then when we come back, we got someone on the phone. So we're gonna get to that phone call as soon as we get back, and find out what some of our old friends have been going through and dealing with recently. And we'll be right back. All right, here we go. Let's do this. We are back right here on the center stage. And guess what?
What?
We got a caller.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll bring him on.
Would you like to hear from our caller?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are
All right,
you
you're taking
sure?
forever. Quit fucking around.
All right. Well, I had to make sure everybody's back. I'm going to get all our cameras up and running again. Here. There we go. Now they can see us all. There we go. All right. Let's get our caller on the line. Hello.
Bonjour.
Am I on?
You're on. Hello, Joe.
Hello.
Can you hear us, Joe?
Hola.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
¿Cómo está?
Yeah, we can hear you, buddy.
How's everybody been doing?
Oh, I think we've been doing quite well, Joe. But we're not.
Muy bien.
You're not calling in to talk about us today. You're calling in to talk about you. What's new in the life of Joe? What? Go ahead. Tell us what you've been up to, our dear friend, the one and only Big Joe.
I'm actually kind of hurting right now.
Hurting? Oh no! I have this picture, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go. If you're looking at KR TV, there you can see that's Big Joe. He's in a hospital bed.
What?
Yeah, Big Joe in a hospital bed. Sounds serious. Sounds concerning. Big Joe, what's going on? Why are you hurting?
Well, this past Friday, I had surgery.
Oh no! Oh, was it serious?
Hold on. We're going to call back from my phone because his phone is really garbled, so we'll call you right back.
Oh, okay. They're gonna leave us in suspense. They're gonna call back. Go ahead, you guys do that while we wait for them to call back. Since the phone is garbled, we are just gonna sit here and speculate. He had surgery. He's in a hospital bed. He's hurting really bad. Sounds serious, doesn't it?
Yeah, but the way you're toned,
Yeah.
was he hit by a truck?
I'm just trying to run the show here.
I don't
know. Sounds pretty serious, if you ask me. Brian, didn't that sound serious to you? You're muted there, Brian. I can't hear Brian at all.
I can't hear.
Yeah,
Brian.
I said,
Oh.
anytime someone has surgery, it's going to be serious. I mean, that's
sure. Here, we
situation.
got him back on the line. Let's take a listen here. Hello?
Hello.
Does it sound better now?
No, it's still really garbled.
Oh, lovely. It's garbled. Garble. Let me try a little something for you. I'm going to try a little something to see if this makes it better. I'm going to check our sound settings over here and make sure.
Donna.
Hey, David?
Yes.
I have
audio
not watched
for
Pink
you
Panther,
and
so I have no
her,
idea why this is stuck in my head.
outside of everything sounds fine. It's whatever's connecting internal here to the system. So,
Sweet.
but through the app, it sounds great.
Music.
That was funny.
Donna.
I swear to God, if this mosquito keeps getting in my face.
All up in your business.
Mosquitoes in the business.
In the business.
I'm trying this. Now the only downside is
Mufasa.
that I don't know that they're going to be able to hear our sound effects if I do this. And
I'll
that's
just
sad.
do them. It's okay.
Because I wanted to play a clip, and I don't think they'll be able to hear it.
Well, good. Then you won't have to play it.
Whack that mosquito.
Is this better, Heather?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is better. So that's good. And I want to try.
So what was it? What'd you do?
I just set our call line, the hotline originally, one of our virtual lines that everything runs to that, so they can hear the music. They can hear the entire show, the entire production while they're sitting there. But since it's sounding garbled on their end, I figured I would just put it to where it's just our soundboard. So all they're hearing is our microphones right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, cool.
Now, what I am trying to see if I can do before we dive too deep into this. Oh, that's not going to work. Then they won't hear it. I don't know. You just won't get to hear it. But Heather, you won't get to hear this. But I do have the answer. Do you guys want to hear the answer?
Yes.
From of what exactly? I'm just going to give you guys the biggest clue I could possibly find, straight from one of my favorite shows of all time, The Office. Listen up. Let me get this queued up and ready. Here you go.
I can't hear the
I
video.
know.
Okay.
There you go. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Let me stop it again. There we go.
I think
See if it works now. Okay. Thank you, Michael Scott. That is right. You have no idea the physical toll that 3 vasectomies have on a person, but Joe has an idea of what one has on a person. Isn't that right, Joe?
Hold on. We're getting situated here with the baby.
Oh, good Lord. All right.
That explains it.
All right, Joe, come sit.
Suddenly it all makes sense, right?
All right. Repeat what you said, Dave.
I just played a clip from The Office where you can hear that Michael Scott talking about how he had to have a vasectomy and then he had to get it reversed and then he had to get a vasectomy again, and he said, you have no idea the physical toll that 3 vasectomies has on a person. And I said, well, none of us may have any idea what 3 vasectomies will do. Joe does know what one will do, right, Joe?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Hashtag no more babies for me.
Yeah. Now, I just want to point something out. I'm going to zoom in here. If you're looking at KAR TV, I want to give you guys a close-up look at Joe's face. This picture of him in the hospital bed is a pre-surgery photo where he knows that he's about to get snipped. And I just want you to pay attention to the dread in his face in this picture. It is, I'm sorry, it's fantastic. I love this picture, Joe. So, tell us how you feeling, man. What was it like? What was it like leading up to that moment? I haven't taken that bullet because I landed myself in a relationship where she's already gotten all her stuff done, so I don't have to get mine done until she wisens up and leaves me. So while I await that moment, my southern sides are comfortably safe. But Joe, tell us, how'd you feel leading up to that moment?
Well, leading up to it, it was, let me put it this way. The past the week leading up to it, my stomach was a mess. And I was kind of not having not
my
going
God.
solidly.
For the first time ever, Big Joe
Does
is
that
practically
make sense?
speechless.
I'm more focused on the baby in the background. So adorable.
The baby in the background is exactly
Basically,
why
I
he got snipped.
had diarrhea the whole week.
You had diarrhea the
Leading
whole
up to
time.
it?
Oh,
That's awful. I'm so sorry, man.
Joe, can you do me a favor? Can you get a little bit closer to the to the mic on your phone?
Honey. Sorry, he's moving a little bit slowly, as you can tell.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah. I want to make sure we can
You
hear
haven't
it
moved
loud
the
and
phone
clear.
away from me.
That's so much better. Sounds so much better.
Yeah.
So you were feeling sick to your stomach. You had diarrhea. You were your waist was running because you couldn't. Right? You wanted to just run away, get away from the situation,
kinda.
and you couldn't. All right.
My bowels were running because I couldn't.
So now, Heather, how excited were you to know what he was about to go through? Did you feel? Because listen, when you live with somebody, when you're in a relationship, when you're married, there's a lot of hostility that builds up. There's resentment that builds up. Every time you guys get in a fight, say something mean to each other, it builds up. So I just got to know, Heather, were you excited and deep down inside, you can own it. It's all right. It's just us and everyone else here.
It's just us and everyone else.
I mean, I was a little bit.
I knew it.
Not gonna lie. I mean, but it's mainly for the fact that once he's cleared and his doctor clears him as infertile, I can get off birth control and start getting my health back. Because being on birth control for like 17 years just kind of does something to a person's body.
I believe, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
it really does. It's miserable.
Yeah.
So, now you gave him a care package. I couldn't get. It wasn't letting me save the video you sent of his care package you made for him. But can you tell us about it?
Oh, the after vasectomy care package?
Yeah,
Yes,
that apparently
yes.
Joe said. He thought it was funny, but also said it was demeaning, and I didn't mean it that way.
No, I'm sure.
Joe,
you
will you go
didn't.
grab
What-
it?
What was it?
Oh. Well, it's just a basket of like snacks and goodies, and on the back, the basket it said "Snip Snip Hooray." There was a box of oatmeal cream pies that I wrote over oatmeal, and it said "Unlimited cream pies." A box of Nutty Buddies, and I wrote "Farewell, Nutty Buddy." A bag of Swedish fish that said, "Thanks for retiring the swim team."
Oh my God, this is gold.
That's funny.
There's a bag of Cheez-It Snaps that I wrote an I over the A and made it snipped.
Cheese it snips. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Goldfish, no more swimmers.
What was that one?
I think Sour Patch Kids, I wrote our kids are sour enough. Peanuts, I wrote no nuts. Milk duds, now shooting duds.
Man, it's getting worse as it goes. I'm starting to realize why he wasn't a fan. He's probably like loving it at first, and then he just, as he goes on, he's like, oh, all right.
No, I can make.
There's a can of a bottle of Mountain Dew that said no more due dates. A pack of like ball hammock underwear that said briefs for your griefs.
Briefs for your griefs. Wow.
Some berry blue Jello that said bet you're feeling berry blue. A bag of Hershey's Kisses. I wrote you deserve all the kisses.
Oh, that's sweet.
Extra tender bites, or beef jerky. I wrote extra tender balls.
Mm-hmm. You probably could have just left the extra tender, and I'm sure he'd be Jeez. Extra tender, which, by the way, she was not being with this gift package, was she? Not tender at all.
Hey, I would have been grateful if someone would have thought of it.
Silly quip.
What was that one?
And it says it takes some real balls to do what you did. Because it really did. It took some real balls to go in and get his snip.
Literally. Because if you don't have them, you can't snip them.
That.
Yeah. Joe.
Hold on. We're cleaning up. He's cleaning up this care package because I'm in the middle of feeding the baby.
Yes. Feeding the reason that this had to happen.
Oh. All right. Yes.
Hi, Joe.
Hi.
So, we talked about leading up to the surgery, but Joe, how did it feel? How are you feeling now that you've had it done?
I'm hurting.
You're hurting. You phrased it a certain way when you originally told me how you were feeling. You want to repeat that?
It's like it's like getting kicked in the nuts with steel-toed shoes.
Oh.
But I said that it's more like getting punted in the nuts with steel-toed shoes.
Oh. Now I do have a picture here. You can see this was afterwards. His post-operation dinner. Looks like you guys went out to Dairy Queen, huh?
Yeah, I took him out for ice cream because, couldn't do much, but I wanted to treat him because he I appreciate you, honey.
Aw. Ice cream, and not just ice cream. I see a chicken strip basket there, too. And let me just say, Dairy Queen's chicken strip baskets are fantastic. They are good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you did well on taking him to the DQ. What was it? What kind of blizzard did you get there, Joe?
I got. What was it? I got the s'mores. I got the s'mores blizzard.
How was it?
Oh, boy.
Yes, that is a boy. You also have a girl.
So cute.
It was a s'mores blizzard.
Yes. How was it? Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did.
After a vasectomy, you probably enjoy literally anything.
Yeah, and then oddly enough, the actual getting it done didn't bother me at all, because it was like I was waiting to get it done, because it was like I was on the hospital bed and waiting for them. They gave me the sedative, and I was waiting for them to put the EKG stickers on me and do whatever else to prep me for the surgery. And then they
put you under for this?
And then, well, it was like a twilight sedative.
Oh, well, that's good at least. When I spoke to a urologist about this, they were like, no. Essentially, they basically told me they were going to shove a needle in there and numb things up, like the way a dentist does when you get a tooth pulled. And that, oh man, I tell you what, they tell you they're just going to needle you and then handle it with you just kind of awake and good to go.
That was what the first urologist told me they were going to do. And then when I went to Metro, then I went to a urologist at Metro Health, and then they said that I could do the sedative or then the twilight sleep anesthesia, and I opted for that.
Well, yeah. I think any man in his right mind would. So, but the after effects, you still feel the pain afterwards. So that's the downside. Well, I'm glad that you're doing all right, and congratulations on not having to make any more children in this messed up world.
The funny thing is, I was so numbed up. After I got it done, I got dressed and walked out of that hospital with perfectly like it was nothing.
I can see that in the Dairy Queen picture. You're like, yeah, handled it like a man. And now it sounds like you're looking like you're back in that hospital bed with this other picture. So
Yeah, then because after Dairy Queen, the numbness started to wear off.
Yeah, and
Elena, go
eventually,
play, baby.
I'm guessing once that wore off, well, your balls probably felt like a minivan in a car wash, right?
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Well, you know what, Joe? I'm glad that you're doing all right. We wish you good healing, and hopefully we'll get to see you back around here soon. And I'm curious. So I do know that Heather, you mentioned something to me in messages that I really wanted you to share. Share with our listeners. To what extent is the caretaking for you now that Joe's had this done?
True love, when you wash your partner's musty ass. You can shower the day after your vasectomy. You just can't submerge your balls in like a tub or a pool or anything. So he took a shower, and of course, he couldn't move very well, so I washed him from the waist down, and then I dressed him from the waist down. Keep having to put the ointment on him. Can you turn the volume down on your phone, honey? Basically keeping track of, every 3 hours what medicines he's had, what he can have, switching ice packs.
That's love.
He's moving around okay now, but the first couple of days, he basically stayed on the couch, which is understandable. And
Sure.
I just kind of really tended to what he needed and just let him sleep.
And washed his ass, and that's fantastic. That is love.
That's love. That's love.
Brooke, have you ever washed someone else's ass for them, other than your
Other
child?
than my kids?
Yeah. No. Would you?
I mean, I'd have to really love you.
Yeah. You'd have to really love me
I'd have to
to
really
wash someone
love you.
else's ass?
Huh?
That's weird. You said I'd have to really love you. And you'd have to really love me to wash someone else's ass?
You knew
That's
what I
weird.
meant. You knew what I meant. You're being
Would you wash your husband's ass?
Would I wash my husband's ass?
Would you wash your husband's ass? That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Would you wash me for that?
Is he still in the chat?
I don't know if he is or not.
I'm curious.
I think it would depend on circumstances.
Right, and I don't want to think about those kinds of circumstances. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's...
If your husband was in my situation, would you wash his ass?
Yeah.
Free love. Good answer, Brooke. But it didn't really bother me. He's like, I can't reach back there. And I'm like, do you need me to wash? And he's like, I think so. And I'm like, okay. Like, at first I was like, but I was like, well, he would do the same thing for me.
Would he? I mean, you did use the word musty. You used the word musty. You're not just like, hey, I washed his ass. You said I washed his musty ass.
That's just...
We all know
love.
men's asses are musty. Come on. Almost. Come on now. Men's asses are musty.
I can't do this anymore.
Angela, would you wash someone else's ass?
I am definitely the wrong person to ask because unless it's
You
my
want
son,
to out people. I remember somebody else on this phone call having a musty ass when we dated.
Oh! Shots have been fired! Oh!
When did you date Brooke?
Oh, fuck you, motherfucker. We know that.
Oh, look, I got to take a break. No, just kidding.
But no,
who
Dave.
knows?
No, Angela,
No.
you wouldn't?
No. I'm very cold-hearted. No one wiped my ass when I got my tubes taken out. I'm good.
No one washed your ass.
Not
even you?
I am surprised.
You were surprised.
When you got your tube taken out, was it for like?
It was a mix of I knew for certain that I could not handle any other kids. Second of all, they told me it would be life-threatening. However, my
No, they're
future
not.
husband may want kids. And then cancer cells showed up, which in the end...
Okay, so it's like, so because in the state of Pennsylvania, because I'm married, I'm not allowed to get fixed unless my husband signs papers.
I thought you were
allows
about
me.
to say you're not allowed to wash an ass.
Even if it is life-threatening, my husband would have to sign a paper saying I'm allowed to get my tubes tied.
I went, well,
Are you serious?
I'm
bro?
dead serious.
That's a crazy law.
I'm dead serious.
Like when
I can get an abortion and nobody
Wow.
has to know about it, but my husband has to sign off for me to get my tubes tied.
How old is that law?
I have no idea.
Jesus. Yeah, see,
That's a
The
pretty
reason
common
he
law
got
in a
his
lot of
defense-
states.
Yeah, it's pretty
Because-
common all across the place, but
Yeah, and it is a ridiculous law. Go ahead, Heather.
yeah, no, he got his vasectomy because they couldn't remove my tubes. The whole idea was when I had my C-section with Adam back in October that they were going to remove my tubes with it, since they're
That
already
makes
in
sense,
there.
Mhm.
Well, I guess whoever did the emergency C-section for Lainey botched me up pretty damn badly, and I had so much scar tissue they couldn't even find my left tube.
oh wow,
that
concerning.
sounds bad.
Yeah, that's.
No, honey. Hold on. What do you want to say, Lainey?
I took a shot of Mario.
You.
She says she got a shot.
Oh, she got a shot.
Good job,
Oh, wow. Jeez.
You're so brave.
We're on here talking about Joe's
Um,
pain. We should be focused about what Lainey went through.
She's so brave. She got her shots like a big girl. I'm so
And
proud of you,
Joe's
lady.
so brave because he got a vasectomy like a big boy.
I'm more proud of Lainey. No, I'm just kidding, Joe. I'm proud of you.
But yeah, so when the doctor's like, I can remove your right tube. She's like, but that's not going to do you no good. She's like, you could still get pregnant and have, fatal pregnancies. And so Joe was just like, well, I guess I'll get the vasectomy. So
I can
he
hear him saying
offered
that in
it.
that exact tone, too. Well,
No, that's.
I guess.
I mean, I can. Joe, I know.
'Cause he,
Go ahead, Heather.
we had talked about him getting a vasectomy before, back last year when they were doing that stupid Roe versus Wade thing, and they were trying to make it to where women couldn't get, become infertile. He's like, well, if that's the case, then I'll get the vasectomy, and it wasn't the case, so I was like, all right, I'll get my tubes removed, and then couldn't get that, so, because my body's just like, nah, never mind.
Well,
Our body's great.
congratulations
They're
on
so
surviving the vasectomy, Joe. And hopefully that kicked in the nuts feeling goes away soon.
I hope so too.
And I just want to say that, I really admire your guys' marriage, that you guys were able to have this conversation and decide together that this was a step you wanted to take as a couple, and that, you guys came to that conclusion together. I think that's really beautiful.
It's adorably disgusting.
Shut the fuck up, Dave. Nobody asked you.
Yeah, we are adorably disgusting.
See,
but
they
that's
own it.
what
They
marriage
own
is,
it.
compromise. You got to learn how to have those hard conversations
Absolutely.
and what you feel is best for the whole family.
Yeah.
Would I love to have more kids? Sure. Can I put my body through that again? Hell no. They told me I wasn't supposed to get pregnant with Adam and that if my body should have rejected him. I'm not going to risk going through that again.
I don't blame you.
And Joe's just happy he got his boy and his girl. He's like, I'm good.
Yeah, you
There
get
you
one
go.
of each.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
Got
that
one
makes
of each.
sense.
You're good.
That makes sense. You get one of each. You're like, it's a tie. Let's do this. I get it.
You did that too, and then you fucked up.
And then I kept going.
But you have 4 beautiful kids.
Yeah. At least the kids turned out beautiful.
Yeah. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Did you just have like a Pennsylvania accent there for a second?
Before tomorrow?
Yeah, I tried to move past that, but you
All
called
right.
it out.
Joe, Heather,
officially been
thank
at
you
this for too
guys
long.
for calling in. We appreciate you guys very much. I want to go ahead and let you guys get back to parenting, and hopefully we can get you guys back on the hotline here pretty soon, or maybe in studio for something in the near future. I know we've talked about a few things in the past, so maybe we can make something happen soon, huh?
Speaking of parenting, Dave, Clayton asked in the chat, "Where is Daddy Dave?"
I'm right here.
All right, we're gonna
So
get off
help
of here. The
me.
baby's getting
Wait until I
fussy.
see you.
All right, thank you
All right.
guys for calling
Night,
in.
Heather. Night, show. Night, Lainey.
Bye.
Bye. And always remember.
Oh no! I accidentally hung up before he got to say it. Hold on, can I call him right back? Hold on.
I don't know, can you?
I'm gonna try. I don't know if I called the right one.
I don't know.
I don't know if this is gonna work.
Hello.
Hello. I disconnected before Joe got to say his punchline, and I want to let him do that because it's more fitting now than ever before.
Okay.
And never forget, don't get your dick in a pinch.
Perfect. Thank you, Joe. Thank
Bye,
you, Heather.
guys.
You guys take care.
Yeah.
All right. Joe and Heather, ladies and gentlemen. So like Joe said, it's like getting kicked in the nuts with steel-toed boots, he said. Isn't that ridiculous? That is insane.
Angela, are you seeing the chat right now? Is that what you're
I
saying
am
about-
seeing the
Okay.
chat, and Clayton, you know very damn well what's wrong right now. Think about what you're typing. Think about it. It's like being at work and
Hold
you
on,
said
let me
that
see who's
one
in the
very
chat right now.
racist thing, and I told you to think about it.
Well, my daddy.
Me too, Clayton. Me too.
You stop it.
All right. So anyway,
What's the
Wow.
next thing?
I have a question. I have a
Like party
question.
going on.
So, you know, I asked during that phone call, I asked you ladies if you would wipe someone's ass for them, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
But I was thinking about something Joe said.
Uh-huh.
And he mentioned that to me before, and I asked some people, but I want to ask now. Hey, a Bobo,
Yeah.
I'm just curious. So when you think of the way Joe described that vasectomy, getting kicked in the nuts with steel-toed boots, for that matter, but we'll just focus on like getting kicked in the nuts. Bobo, what would it take? How much would you charge somebody to kick you in the nuts?
Oh, that would take probably about 30, 40 grand.
30 to 40 grand? Are you insane?
No.
One
I'm
swift
going
kick.
to make sure they're profitable all the way.
One swift kick in the nuts, man. That's it. No one's
Yep.
got to pay you that kind of money. You got to be logical. Hey, Randall.
Yeah.
Be logical.
Randall? Randall, I'm curious. How much would you charge somebody to kick you in the nuts?
About $500.
500. That's not what you told me the
That's
other
not
day.
enough.
No, I was thinking about it. I've got to pay for the medical bills if something happens.
Well, no, that's not how that works. What? Go ahead. Tell everybody the price you said the other day. Why would there be medical bills?
I changed my mind. Am I allowed to do so?
I would prefer you didn't live on the air, but okay. Well, I'm going to take a break. That's lovely. All right.
I tuned out, so I don't
that's
know what
okay.
you were just talking
I'm
about.
going to take a
I'm glad.
break. We'll be back.
I did say $100 previously.
Yes, you did. Thank you. But never mind.
Clayton's trying to get your attention.
Yeah.
No, don't.
We'll be back. All right, we are back on the center stage.
Why are you saying it like that?
Because I had to stall.
Oh.
Randall,
Yeah.
we need to have a talk. Right now.
Okay.
Since you did this to me live on the air, we need to have a talk right now, live on the air.
You never answered me. Who wants to kick me in the nuts?
That's irrelevant. And if you keep it up with that ridiculous price, it's going to be me. Now, here's the thing. I've done some research. I asked around.
Ridiculous. What Brian said is actually ridiculous.
I know. His price was very ridiculous. But see, I can't match that price to be able to kick him in the nuts. And he's old, and I might hurt him severely. I mean, he hurts himself every week
He's
as
not
it
that
is.
much older than me.
He hurts himself every week already as it is.
And I need him for my ghost show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need him to get any more knots on his head from his microphone.
See? Exactly. So, Randall, when I originally asked you, you said you were okay with getting kicked in the nuts.
I said, I don't know, maybe 100? Question mark?
Well, here's what I'm
What's the
thinking.
exact response?
You said 100. And then we talked about it earlier today, as a matter of fact. We talked about it again earlier today. Do you remember that call, Randall?
I do not remember this call.
No, I bet you don't. I bet you don't.
Temporary amnesia.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is
No,
a
I
thing.
remember it very well.
That is a thing.
There will be safety precautions, I agree.
Randall, here's the thing. Of course, we'll take safety precautions. I don't want to kill my co-host with this stunt for entertainment purposes. Okay, but we weren't there when Joe got his vasectomy. We weren't able to see, and we don't get to see his struggling face now. We just saw a picture of him in the hospital bed dreading it. That's not as fun. So, here's what I'm thinking, Randall. In 2 weeks, on May 3rd...
I cannot.
No, you can't do... That's right, you can't do May 3rd.
I will be in Myrtle Beach, remember?
That's right. All right, you tell me, before or after Myrtle Beach?
Let's do it after.
After? Okay, May 10th. So, after your fun vacation in Myrtle Beach... We want to help you snap back into reality. So what I'm thinking is, you'll come in here in studio. Okay? I'm going to have you, we'll have everything set up and ready for you. We're going to set it up so that you know that
So this
we
is
have
going to be on KRTV, is that what you're saying?
Yes. You'll know that we will have your medical well-being in mind. Right? We will do our absolute best to make sure that you are looked after here in studio. That we take safety precautions.
I'm worried about this. I don't think this is a good idea.
I don't care what you think.
Well, I need to take vacation time from work so I could for recovery like Joe.
Sure. I don't think you'll need that much time, but I do have a volunteer, and you would get paid the $100 you originally quoted me. So if you'll agree to it here on tonight's show, we'll take the precautions. We'll do what we have to do. I will even allow you to wear a cup because that's only fair. But
no,
Angela has agreed to kick you in the nuts if you'll come do that. Right here for all of our listeners and viewers on Keeping It Radio. And
I will do this for our listeners.
There you go. All right.
And for Angela.
You heard it here, folks. For Angela and the Keeping It Radio. Now, Randall, I want you to keep in mind, now that you've agreed to this, that you are going to want to make sure you play your cards right with Miss Angela here because you know she can be very vindictive. And her world has not been kind to her lately. So I just want you to have that fair heads up, and to play those cards.
I have many questions right now. First, can I ask, Randall, what do you mean for me? And you, that's not very nice. I'm pointing at you. Even if they...
Hey, it's okay if Angela has a good day. That's all I got to say. But with her job, I mean, I don't know, man.
I officially quit as HR director. I don't want to be responsible for this.
Vetoed. Denied.
I need you to help us word
Are you
the
going to get a
waiver
resignation,
properly,
Brooke?
so.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we definitely need a waiver.
There will
Randall,
be a
you're going to
waiver.
have to sign a waiver.
Yeah, because you can't sue me if this goes ridiculously.
Like, I'm going to need a waiver
awry.
for...
I will sign a waiver. This will
All
happen,
right,
okay?
I will light up like a legit legal waiver. We'll have Randall sign it and date it, and we'll have witnesses sign it too. And it'll protect Angela, it'll protect the radio station, and it'll protect you as well because it's happening on your property.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, this is the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard. Why do I do this? Why do I do this?
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
You enjoy it. Whether or not you show it, you
just
enjoy
leave of
it.
absence. Yeah, thanks, babe. Thanks, babe.
So there you... Wait, what? What happened? Oh, I closed the wrong thing. Hold on.
Brooke, just take a leave of absence.
Also vetoed. I am the director of communications, and it did not go through. Because who takes care of HR's paperwork?
When did you guys have this conversation originally?
Who?
Apparently all of you, because apparently you all were in on this conversation.
All right, so here's the thing. I was talking with Heather and Joe off the air before the show a few days ago. And I was having the exact conversation basically we had with them earlier. Well, not the same conversation, but Joe said the same thing. He's like, I was like, how are you feeling? I texted him, and I'm like, hey, saw you had the vasectomy. How you feeling? And he said, like I've been kicked in the nuts with steel-toe shoes. Now, let me tell you, I already took the steel-toed shoes out of the equation for this.
Well, yeah.
I figure for our first time doing something like this on KAR TV, we don't want, we don't want to go
I feel
too
like these
extreme.
are the things you should run by your HR since you don't have a legal department. You should at least run it by your HR before you throw it out into the ether.
No,
like
I can't do that.
This is so bad for my act. Like,
no, it's not.
I can't. This is.
As long as it doesn't affect my future endeavors.
I mean, it definitely could. Man. That's what's going to be in the waiver. You can't. You're not going to be able to sue us, the radio, Angela, or Dave, or anything if anything happens to your future possibilities, because that is a real consequence, my man. A real consequence.
You went. I guess
I doubt Angela is going to kick you that hard, but like it's still a possible consequence.
It's just one of those. I suggest you bring her favorite alcohol. I suggest
definitely wear a cup since you're allowed to do that.
Oh,
definitely
wear a cup. What'd you say, Randall?
Jesus Christ.
What'd you say, Randall?
I will actually come prepared.
Yeah, there you go. So he's gonna like bring you a gift basket.
You're gonna need it. You're gonna need a cup.
He's gonna wear a cup. That's almost a given. Like we're gonna protect him. It's just let it.
It's for comic relief.
Let it happen. Speaking of comic relief, Randall, we've talked on the air about your sexual experiences or lack thereof. And you've been pretty outspoken and open to the world with some of that. And you called me earlier today, and you mentioned something to me, and we've got some exciting news. One, it turns out Randall's finally going to see some action. But as we all could have guessed, he has been asked to wear a mask. Randall, you want to tell him your story?
He's quiet.
I know. I don't know if he heard me. He's so quiet. Randall,
I hear you.
Are you going to tell us tell us about that phone call you gave me earlier about
I
how
was
you're
asked
finally
to
going to get some
start in an
action.
adult film where I will be wearing a mask. Don't say anything.
Oh, he just did. Say it again, Randall.
Did you agree?
I was asked to start an adult film to where I will be wearing a mask.
Did
An
you
adult-
agree?
Wait. Before
No,
you
no, no,
answer
no, no.
whether or not you agreed, what's the mask?
Leatherface. It's like a horror. It's like a horror style.
A horror. It's a
movie
horror
shoot.
film. There's no
I have a
or in
question.
there. It's just a
Are
horror
you
film.
supposed to also kill her? Or is this just...
Well, he's going to try to stab her to death.
Is this how Randall's gonna lose his virginity?
I wanted to know the other details. Like, is there more to this than that? Or like, is there a plot?
I mean, that's a hell of a way to lose it, though.
Well, if Dave dies, then, you know.
I mean, that's...
If I die,
I'm
That's
so
not what
proud
happens.
of you,
That's not
Randall.
having
So
somebody
are you
kick
gonna
me in
do
the
it?
balls, 'cause-
No, all right, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it?
What was your answer?
I told him I'm going to do it.
Nice. Are you getting paid? Obviously, right?
I have not worked out the details of this
Okay.
yet. I just found out about it.
Make sure you get
He's got to
paid.
build the set and everything for it.
Listen, make sure you get paid. If you're gonna do sex work, make sure you get paid. I'm dead serious. That's really
Otherwise, it's sex charity, and well, you already
You can see
you
Karen.
kind of already donated sex charity in the past, if you remember a certain someone.
What?
There was this girl that I
Wait,
knew.
never mind.
And
Never mind.
I tried to do Randall a solid, but really, I think I just made him donate to a charitable cause.
I can't. Wait.
I'm
no.
Bobo, I like your sunset.
Thank you. That's
That's-
like Gary. That's one of my photos.
That's a weird pickup line. I like your
I
sunset.
don't think she was trying to pick Bobo up. So.
So Randall, in a matter of the last 5 minutes, we've determined that in a few weeks you'll be getting kicked swiftly in the nuts from Miss Angela here live on KIR TV. But also, somewhere else in the very near future, you'll be putting on a mask and finally getting some action. But
Yeah.
that one does not involve Angela. Just want to put that out there, clarify that for her sake. You're welcome. You guys see her face there? That's-
Am I still not allowed to quit?
No, you're not. You're not allowed to quit. You're not allowed to quit.
Okay.
So, Randall, I like your bookshelf.
I can't see the bookshelf.
You're
I like
welcome.
Books.
You're welcome. I think you meant thank you.
No,
I
I
said
would
I-
say the same thing. I like books.
It's not a real bookshelf. It's
Oh.
it's a filter on his webcam thing, yeah.
Does it look like a library?
No, it looks like a random bookshelf.
Randall, if
and
you're
then-
gonna do a
It's
filter,
actually
at least-
supposed to be a library.
That's good.
It's supposed to be a library?
That's what ladies like.
Yes, it's
Well, that's
one of the
what I like. I
filters
like
on
libraries.
the app that we're using.
To me, it looks more like a leisure room.
To anybody who's listening.
So, well, there you have it, folks. Hey,
Fallon, no, you cannot come for this.
Ah.
Horrible time for you to jump in. There was no good time, I think, this show, but then, oh no, Fallon.
And if she's in the wrong kind of mood, if she's in a bad enough mood, Randall won't be able to come after this.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord. Oh
It's
Lord.
No scarring Fallon. I'm sorry.
Oh Lord.
All right. So, but you're in agreement, Randall. Shake, shake, shake.
Shake, shake, shake.
All right. Okay. There we go. And yeah, I mean, it's a payday, man, and you get to wear a cup. I'm letting you wear a cup. I mean, yeah.
I'm
Jake?
almost positive I'm going to get paid. Okay, so.
Yeah. Did you
He's
say you're
almost
Almost,
positive.
no.
No.
First of
I think
no,
I'm going to
Randall.
get paid. I'm not sure, but
said
maybe I
Randall,
could be.
you ask before you do anything. and you make sure you
I
get the
plan
fact.
on setting up
Consent is key.
a license agreement and sign for anything that may happen.
Okay, and Jake, I have a question. What are you talking about? Kick her that what?
Oh, he was saying that he would like to see if you could kick Randall that hard to like where he couldn't have future children. Because I was like, I don't think Angel's going to kick you that hard, but it's still medically a possibility.
I could turn wrong and could hit it at a certain angle and cause,
Right.
Okay, now I'm going to throw up. Can we quit?
All right, so here's the thing. I do want to point out one thing. Can we just acknowledge the fact Angela is short, Randall's very tall.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it's going to be a hard reach for her anyway.
Not actually just
if she has to punch, that's fine.
Punch?
She says she has to punch.
Angela's really uncomfortable.
All right. I do
we're
have
about
one
to
more.
close the show anyway.
I got one more thing to talk about
Okay.
before we close
Spit it.
out.
Spit it
So
out.
one more thing. If you guys want to really dive deep into this. Oh, what? You good over there, bro? What?
She punched it.
Punched it.
Oh, yeah! Take that! Yeah! Yeah!
I didn't mean to. I was like moving my hand, and I don't know, because I talk with my hands because I'm the fucking weirdo. But.
It's an Italian thing. You Italian?
No, I'm Irish.
That's my excuses. I'm Italian.
I'm like super Irish.
We should probably just be like, oh, sorry, I talk with my
Okay,
hands.
next
I'm white.
topic you wanted to dive into.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. You'll be able to really appreciate this. I've got some visualization available for you guys coming up on KR TV. There is a T-shirt that was banned, taken off the shelves from Walmart. You know how Walmart's got the like $5, $10 T-shirts that you can get, like the screen tees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this one, if you're looking at KR TV right now, you'll see exactly what it said on the shirt. It's a positive message. Is that not a positive message, Angela?
Angela, what does it say?
It is a positive
say?
message.
Angela, what does it say?
I'm going to read it to you right now. It says recycle. That's a good thing. Right? Recycle?
Yes.
That's important. It's important to recycle.
Okay, get to the point.
Reuse.
Uh-huh.
That's good, right? Renew.
Uh-huh.
Also good. Yes?
Yeah.
And return.
No.
Yeah.
Those are
all good things.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Those are all good things. Brian, are those not all good things?
Is there something else on it?
Just wait.
I don't see it yet.
Yeah, see? Brian, are those not all good things?
Well,
Recycle, reuse, renew, return. Those are all good things,
They
right?
are all good things. Okay,
If
so
that's
what?
a book, yes.
There's a catch to this somewhere. He's not.
What?
I'm not going to get caught in it.
All right, I will bite this bait.
I
Those
wonder
are
if
all
somebody
great
used it
things.
and then
That is an
returned it.
accurate statement. Those are all great statements.
Yes.
So,
Thank you.
Dave, what
If
is the
they're
actual
applied
catch?
to recyclable trash.
No, here, I'll tell you what. All right. Do you guys want to know why this shirt had to be taken off the shelves?
Why?
All right. Open up your KR TV. Go ahead. Open up KR TV. Hit that play button. Okay.
Okay.
I'm about to show you guys.
Alright.
I'm about to show you guys exactly why. Okay, are you ready? If you're watching KR TV,
I'm not there
you're
yet.
going to see it. Recycle, reuse, renew, return.
All the
That's
middle letters.
recycle, reuse, renew, and return.
Wow.
That's ingenious.
It's a positive message. Fuck censorship.
So guess we got to get this shirt and have it highlighted as you still have so done on KR TV, because I would still wear that.
I think I might actually get a shirt made for us that just says this. I probably won't even highlight the letters. I'll just put that there, and those of us who know will know.
Fair enough.
That way, the letters aren't highlighted, so nobody can throw a fit.
I will support you guys and all of your endeavors.
We'll support
but
you.
I would actually wear this shirt.
You'll support us what?
In all of your endeavors, however, I do not think this is one I'll wear.
Again, what if the letters weren't highlighted?
I can't unsee it
And that's why it had to be taken off the shelves, huh?
because someone else saw it, and of course the internet took it and
Ran with it.
I would wear it with the letters highlighted. To
Isn't
be
that
honest.
great though? Oh man.
Yeah,
That
let's
is
just
a
highlight
fantastic
the
shirt.
see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, see you next Tuesday.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm really disappointed that my son's visitation happens on Mondays and not Tuesdays, because I would love very much at the end of the night when I pick him up
To be like, see
to
you
just
next
say
Tuesday.
see you next Tuesday to them every week. I would love that.
That would be funny.
I should just start saying that.
See
See you next
You should
Tuesday.
switch
Oh,
your
you mean
visitation
Monday?
day to
Yeah, I'm
Tuesday
sorry.
just
Yes,
for
Monday.
that
Sorry.
specific reason.
They all run together for me. What'd you say, Randall?
Too much.
Switch your visitation to Tuesdays just for that exact reason.
If I could, I would. There's a whole bunch of controversy going on with those. We're not going to get into that.
I can't. This is too much.
There you go. So we're going to end on a positive message, everybody. Recycle. RECYCLE. Reuse. REUSE. Renew. It's RENEW. And return. RETURN. That's right. Recycle. Reuse. Renew. Return.
He's just milking it at this point.
Recycle, reuse, renew, return.
I still have a problem with the bottom one because, listen, if it's a book, yes. Anything else, I have issues with the return.
With the return part. I think that the thing is like it's like
He doesn't have a
returning it,
bagel.
like to.
Yeah, you know who I feel bad? The person who probably created the shirt and had no idea what they did, and then like mass produced it only for like this. And then someone, and you know the worst part is they probably had a friend who was like, "Yeah, that's a great design," and knew exactly
What it was,
and did not.
I would wear it. I would totally wear it.
Which is why the friends
Are you
let
sure?
it happen.
It has to be intentional.
It's a positive message, and I think it's a good message
It
for
is
us
a
to end
positive
on.
message.
It's a great
The
message.
whole shebang. Like that's great. I
Even the
love
hidden
it.
message is a positive
Yeah.
message.
I would wear it. I would wear it.
All right.
Well, it depends upon how it's used.
Sure.
See, Bobo gets it.
Sure. All right, Randall. We appreciate your devotion to Keeping It Radio and the entertainment that you are very willing to provide for pretty much little to no personal gain. Thank you for that. Our listeners, I am sure, appreciate you for that. And we're all going to want to see, now I don't want to see,
I figured we could just do it at the outing,
But we can't stream that live necessarily. Well, maybe we could.
But you said you wanted it after your vacation.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be prime content for the outing?
No, because then I could go
Oh,
to
no, you know what?
jail
Actually,
for-
I will veto the outing because I know Trucker Rob can't make this one. And I know he's not going to want to miss this.
Well, also I was
Fair
thinking about,
enough.
like assault. Like if someone just saw me walk up to him and
That's
do
true.
that, I am trying.
I do love
to
that it
move-
wouldn't be on my property, though.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's a totally different set of legal forms.
I don't
So
want to
much
go to
impossible.
jail.
But
for keeping it radio.
Look, it
Okay,
is
put
good
it
that it's
this
not
There
on
will
the
be
property. But then
legal
that's a different,
precautions taken, so
Look.
nobody will go to jail.
Look, I will go to jail for you guys because I defend you. I will go to jail protecting you guys. I will not go to fucking jail because I went along
God.
for shock value.
That's
Listen to
fine.
the way she's talking. What the world?
What do you mean?
So,
You act like
It's-
you don't
it's
know
just-
Angela. Like,
It's just somebody getting kicked in the nuts that's agreeing to it. No one's going to go to jail. He's agreeing to it.
If we
He's going
do
to
it
sign a waiver.
we've come to the conclusion. I have to write up legal forms. We got it. La da 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 da. It's after 9 o'clock.
Yes.
I have to go home. I have an important thing tomorrow.
And so we're going to say our goodbyes. Randall, say your goodbyes to everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Angela?
I'm going to be a star.
Good night,
Sure are,
everyone.
Bobo?
Goodbye.
Brooke?
Good night, loves. Stay safe. Tune in tomorrow at 9 p.m. for Behind the Boudoir. All my love.
There you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us. Be good to yourselves and to each other and to the earth.
Yeah.
Recycle, reuse,
God damn it.
renew.
You went along with it, bro.
And
Yeah, because I agreed with the statement, be good to the earth. That's a very good statement to make.
You never just blindly.
Good night, everybody.
What is